right, Sean Zittel here with the former super featherweight champion and Olympian Mikaela fighting it back in New York City for the WBO welterweight championship of the world against defending champ Sandy Ryan. What's going on, Mikaela? Thanks for joining us.
Hey, everything's going good. Having a really good camp out here in Vegas. We're 4 weeks away now. So, man, it's just been a really good camp. Like, seriously, one of the best. And I'm extremely confident and just ready to put on a great show.
Well, yeah, let's get to the fight. Let's get to the matchup. Is this the most pissed off you've been heading into a fight, more than even Baumgartner?
No, I'm not pissed off at all. Why would I be
Okay.
pissed off?
Well,
Why would I be
okay,
pissed off?
so yeah,
I leveled up, okay? I'm telling you, I was just saying this in my last interview, but like, the things that have gone on for me this past 2 years, it's been a lot of up and down. Me trying to navigate my way back to the world title, me feeling like I beat Jonas, not getting the decision, having to, wait 6 months to get this fight locked in and all that. But I'm seeing now why it all had to happen. It made me continue to adjust and eventually put me in the situation where I have 100 times better of a corner. I'm really excited about the partnership I have with Kofi Jantua. Um, I think he's a great coach. I've learned so much from him these last 3 months. I wish I would have found him 5 years ago. And ultimately, I got all my ducks in a row before this fight got locked in. So there is no drama. There is no anger. It is what it is. I mean, there's drama that has happened, but I made the moves that I've had to make to put myself in the best position possible, and I did that. I did that and more.
well, you definitely touched on a good part of what my next question was, but I'll go ahead anyways, which is, do you want to make her pay Sandy Ryan for what you kind of feel was treachery on her part, and Coach K for what you felt is betrayal on his part? Is that, or is this you can't
No,
let those emotions
this
get into the fight?
this fight has nothing to do with revenge,
Okay.
okay, at all. This fight is about me. This fight is about showcasing my skills, putting all this work that I put into making all these ups and downs worth something, right? Getting that belt back around my waist, proving to the world that I'm still the greatest, whooping Sandy and taking that belt, period. That's it. Just showing that I'm the better fighter. It really has nothing to do with Kay. I don't really think about Kay anymore. I think that he did me a favor. I think Sandy did me a favor, blessing in disguise, because I'm genuinely the happiest and most confident that I've ever been with my new team member, Kofi Jantua. So was it a lot of drama for a little while? Yeah. But again, I cleared that up and now I'm in a way better space. And I just feel like, man, it was like a blessing in disguise. Like I'm almost glad that Sandy came in and disrupted what I had going and decided to train with Kay.
Well, last one on all that stuff, which is, does he have any, you know, intel, any inside info on how to help beat Michaela Mayer, or not really?
No, I'm sure he thinks he has some stuff. I'm sure he does, and he was with me for a long time. But Kofi has leveled me up so much in just the 3 months that I've been training with him. I feel like I've learned so much. He's adjusted the little things with little body mechanics that I've had. So I feel like everything's coming off a lot easier with less work, but more power, more strength. Um, and so I don't really know what he can tell her to make her beat me. But also you have to remember, like, I know Kay too. I know what he's doing in the gym. I know the runs she's going on, I know the type of workouts that she's doing. I know all of that. And one thing that I learned with training with Kofi is that Kay and Flick are conditioning coaches. Kofi's a teacher. I've learned more from him in the last 3 months than I had from Kay in our whole time together. Kofi's a teacher, and that's what you need, especially at this level. So she can condition all she wants, but I just still don't think she's going to have the strategy and the skill in the corner to beat me.
Obviously, I imagine that the adjustments that you're talking about from your coach Kofi Janatua, you really want to show them play out in the ring rather than talk about them. But You keep talking about how he's leveled you up. What could you share about what he's leveled up in the mechanics? Anything you can get into?
Yeah, so well, first of all, I've always been with Coach Al from the beginning.
Coach
And
Al
what
mentioned,
Coach
yeah.
Al has taught me, what Coach Al has taught me, like I perfected over the years. Working with Kay, it was really just a lot of conditioning. He kept me in shape until Coach Al came in. But with Kofi, I feel like I'm back learning again, learning the mechanics of boxing. I feel like before maybe I was a little stiff. I wasn't getting my full rotation into punches. And that's one thing. I don't know if you ever watched Kobe Jantua fight, but that's what he's known for. He's a great puncher. Um, so I feel like now my movement is a little bit easier, a little bit smoother. Punches are coming off a little bit sharper. And just like the strategy in the ring, just the teaching me certain like reasons why I do certain things. And like it takes a certain IQ to be able to pick up on the stuff that he's showing you or showing me. But I'm so experienced now that I can see myself getting in the ring. He shows me something and I know to do it that next sparring session. So it's a combination of where I'm at my level of boxing and my experience, partnering with someone like Kofi, just being able to tweak little things but completely change or make me 100 times better just by the littlest things because of the level that I'm already at.
Gotcha, gotcha. And actually, now you mention it.
Hey,
Oh, is that your dog? But
yeah.
yeah, no. Actually, now you mention it, I did see Kofi fight ringside at the MGM against Kingsley Akeki. It was like a 6'4" Nigerian middleweight. But yes, anyway, you refreshed my memory on that. But yeah, he. But speaking of Sandy Ryan again, are your styles similar at all? I noticed she's a high guard. I feel like there's some similarities there. And I know Hamadouche and Iwa Brodnicka, they brought the heat to you too. Do you feel like she's doing that at a little bit higher level than they are? And is there any similarities between your two styles?
No, I think there are some similarities. Body type, obviously, we're both usually the bigger girl going into the ring, but we're both big. We're both the same height. We both have that amateur pedigree and that experience. I mean, I know I have a little bit more experience than her as a pro and being in bigger fights. But she does come with experience. And so she likes to box. She can box, but she also likes to put the pressure on. And everyone knows I'm very similar in that sense. Like I like to go forward. So I don't know what her game plan is. I know that I'm getting more well-rounded every day, and you can never expect just one thing from me. I think that I can do a lot of different things. So she's gonna have to be prepared for a boxer and a slugger, both. I don't know exactly what her game plan is, but I can guarantee you at some point in the fight, we're both going to be going forward. Like I think that's just both in us, you know. There's so much on the line, and we both tend to have that aggressive tendency in past fights. Like you're gonna see it.
Well, when it's dudes fighting, we would call that machismo, right? But I'm trying. I
What
guess
would you
what's the
call
right?
it?
Say again.
What would you call it?
I said when guys do that, we call it machismo. I feel like whatever the female equivalent word would be is what is gonna happen with you and Sandy, right? It's like I don't know what let's just call it machismo too, I guess. But
I've never heard of the word machismo, so I really can't help you with a female
yeah, yeah,
alternative to that. But yeah, I think you're gonna see that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Is any part of you like, well, you're not gonna beat me like that? Like you
No,
feel like
because
yeah,
but that's what she did to like say Harper. If you want to see how she kind of pressed back Harper, had her against the rope, had her falling everywhere. Like you're not gonna do that to me. You're just not. You did that to Harper because Harper's at a certain level, but I'm at a different level. And I think she knows that. She's not gonna be able to bully me the way she's bullied. She's only has what 9 fights as a pro.
yeah,
Never really been
7-1-1.
pressed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that she knows that I'm definitely her toughest fight yet. She's gonna have her hands full. Um, and she's not just going to be able to bully me the way she does most of her fighters. And I'm becoming more settled into this weight class every week. It takes time to really reverse what I did to my body at 130 by staying down for so long. But I mean, I don't just have Kobe Gentua in my corner now, who's been working me, insanely hard. but I have Evans Tobler, a new strength and conditioning coach that I've been working with.
Regis Prograis guy.
Um, yeah, Regis Prograis guys,
Yeah.
really, really, really smart when it comes to. He's here in my camp. He's kind of like managing the camp too, so he comes to all the boxing training. So he knows what to do with me later that day, and just it's very structured. Everyone's really working together in this camp, and so again, like I just feel really settled into this 147-pound weight class, and I feel stronger than I've ever felt. And again, it took time. It took 2 years to really move up properly to
And you skipped
147.
divisions
So
doing it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.